Everybody, it's Victus time. Another Eden run here. The Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Well, no surprise that we did have another video crossing 3,000 likes now, sitting only 11 away from the Get Down Mr. President challenge here on the channel. Thank you all so much for the support in yesterday's video and every video this week and last month and this year and last year and the year before that and the year before that. I just want to say thank you again, Mosh Pit. I know I say it a lot, but I truly mean it. So thank you very much for always supporting my content. Here's your meme of the day here, brought to you by Assistance Correct 721, excuse me, on the Civicta subreddit. It said, the end of May, watching the uploads. Sin telling the Mosh Pit how the game listens to him narrating. Yeah, for a second there, I thought that that Assistance Correct actually put a picture of Ed right above that person's like elbow. I don't know what show that's from. I recognize it, but I couldn't tell you the name of the actor or the show. But I thought that was a picture of Ed. But it's not. That would have made it really, really funny, though. Seed day is going to be Papa Whiskey Victor Zulu, Whiskey Quebec 6 Papa. We got suplex. We've got good damage and acceptable tiers, I suppose. But the big thing is, though, we got suplex. And we also start with mini chest, which is kind of, mini chest is definitely a thing. Don't really care too much about the other red chest here. Ooh, yeah, brother. Yes, we are going to be making lots and lots of wrestling references. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about the WWE lately. I don't know why. It's like it's growing in popularity again. It's kind of weird. I guess it never really lost popularity. I just haven't watched it in forever. I mean, forever and ever. And ever. A sharp key here. I'm going to use the Ace of Spades. Don't need the sharp key. Suplex is, it's adequate. You just have to be careful about where it's going to end up dumping you off after you use it. It's very good for destroying pots, rocks, that kind of stuff. If you're in a bind and you don't have any bombs at all, it's very good. It deals decent damage to things. It's not really something that you're going to truly be relying upon, but if you can make suplex work, hey, I'm all for it, brother. Oh yeah, brother. I'm going to take the dice bag here. I will absolutely re-roll the mini chest. The D10 again. Go. Suplex him down. I don't know why we leap all the way back there. Another thing that's pretty nice about suplex is that you can use it to prevent enemy attacks, and also you can go into curse rooms for free, dog. We saw that not that long ago with a surprising synergy between suplex and voodoo head, and that was not one that I had on my bingo card for 2025, whatever year it is. So very little hidden not synergy, but I guess it's kind of a synergy. They work in tandem together and give the player a nice advantage. So yeah, we'll call it a synergy. It's not really a well-known one. Twanky in here. We're just gonna kick Guppy's paw. Oh my god. I'm not gonna use Guppy's paw though, as silly as that may seem. I don't care about the red heart because obviously we got hearts everywhere. I'm not gonna use Guppy's paw because there's a soul heart inside the shop, and I'd rather have this red heart HP to bargain with the devil for on the next floor rather than us using Guppy's paw. Yes, we do get soul hearts, but then we lose a red heart container, and then we'd most likely would have to end up sacrificing those soul hearts anyway. So we can get by with just one soul heart here, especially with suplex. It keeps us safe. We've got adequate movement speed. We've got good damage. We have, I guess, adequate is the best word I could describe our tears rate. And shot speed is right on point. So yeah, all indicators right now are looking good. I'm going to go back and grab that soul heart real quick. If you're wondering how come I did not buy it in the shop before I went and fought the boss, is because I do not want to incur any damage on a fresh soul heart. The rotten heart also kind of fills the role there, but I'm still going to stick with this soul heart. Still going to stick with the Soul Heart here. And now we can finally head on down. Right now. We got a vault here. Haven't had a reroll opportunity yet, but I am definitely eager and looking for an opportunity to do so. We got a dime here and a golden key or golden bomb, as well as the master lockpicking, which would remove the ability, the need for us to use keys on chests. If we get a decent reroll here with the dice bag, that could very well be a real possibility for us. I do like the dice bag, though. It is single-handedly one of the most game-changing items in the entire game that is a trinket. We get the D1 Hizzle, but I don't want to reroll Suplex is the thing. I'll use a D4, but not the D100. I also don't want to shuffle our stats. Ooh, yeah! D7. Gonna wait for the charge on Suplex. That was definitely one of the more surprising synergies that we've seen in recent times, was the Suplex and Voodoo Head synergy that we were talking about earlier. What other kind of those sort of neat, kind of unknown synergies do you know about, and which ones do you like? I'm sure there's plenty that I don't even know about or even think about on a regular basis here. Cricket's Body, I'll begrudgingly take it because we do need the tears rate. I say begrudgingly, though, because I'm starting to really fade on Cricket's Body. I think we talked about this the last time we had it a couple weeks ago, where I do feel that Cricket's Body does not warrant the issues when it comes to Isaac Clown Physics and jostling and everything like that. And on top of that, remember, it causes massive instability in the game. There's been many a time where I've had to actually step in and remove Cricket's Body from the game because it was just making the game way too unstable. But for console players, you just don't have that luxury. Neither do mobile players or anything. So I try not to do anything. I try not to do anything that other players don't have the ability to in this game as much as possible. But obviously there are some limits where I have to step in. Abba Dabba Ding Dong. I mean, Soul of Apollyon, I guess. So Baden is going to give us a nice damage upgrade. Also counts towards the Leviathan transformation. On top of that, it gives us a movement speed upgrade. The only downside to a Baden, of course, is the fact that it does cause you to fear things, and that can be annoying, sometimes even dangerous. If you don't know, when you fear something in Isaac, it gives them a movement speed buff, and it will cause them to freak out and basically just do whatever. I have the D4 now, but now I feel like it's too... I'm too okay with this run to re-roll it now. I don't want to lose a Baden because I want the Leviathan transformation. We also have the touch on Guppy's paw, which I don't believe gets re-rolled unless you use a D100, which then it might reset your touches, but I don't know. I will not confirm that because I honestly just don't know. Straight up just don't know. Also, I need to remember we have Suplex, so there's no reason for us not to be using Suplex when things get close. Oh, I'll get another Hierophant card. Ooh, yeah, fly! Oh, boy. All right, well. Oh, boy. Soy Mizzle. We got a free Soul Heart. Wow. I will take Car Battery. Battery. Soy Milk plus Cricket's Body. This could be bad or could be good. I would much rather just have Soy Milk than Cricket's Body, unless we had Piercing Shots or Jacob's Ladder or something like that. But this run is already kind of primed for crashing. Just a full rack of Soul Hearts. This is awesome. Soy Milk, obviously, it gives us a massive, massive tears up in the game at a huge cost to our damage, but Soy Milk is always, in my opinion, going to be the right call. For me, anyway. Because any damage upgrade you get with Soy Milk is going to be multiplied by whatever your tears rate is. You can't look at it as a damage by shot per shot basis. You have to look at it on a broader scale of scaling. The higher the damage that you have, the more damage that you're able to do. The more shots that you're able to fire, the more damage you're able to deliver. So that 1.54 damage, in reality for DPS, is much, much higher than what you're seeing right now. And I'll hold on to the dice bag, but only if we get a D6 at this point. D-Twinkie. And just Soul Hearts galore. We're definitely catching up in the time here. Soy Milk is a very good example of quantity, not quality of damage per shot. We're hitting massively. Many shots in every single room. We're peppering them. It's a massive amount of damage. So even though it doesn't look like much, it really is death by 1,000 cuts. And with Cricket's Body breaking the tears cap, it's only going to be more ridiculous on this run. I'm hoping that we get a good tier effect. I'm hoping that we don't get skunked here and we just have to deal with base Cricket's Body and Soy Milk for the entire run. That would be a little bit lame. I'm recording this early in the morning, before I've gone to sleep. Not gone to bed yet. We got some company coming over, so I gotta prep the grill and our first somewhat summer cookout we're doing, which I'm looking forward to. I always enjoy having people over. It's too easy to get locked in hermit mode sometimes for me because all I want to do is work. And it's difficult to break out of that comfort zone when you've become so accustomed to it. And my soul is going to be massive here as well. For me, I'm very much a creature of routine. I am okay with doing the same thing over and over and over again. If it's work, it's work. I've always been like that. That's why I think I would have thrived very well in a military environment. It's built on routine, endless routine. And you can really see evidence of that even when I started my YouTube career, which was never supposed to be a career at the time. When I was doing the Lauder videos, you know, I prided myself on not changing up my style that much, giving people what they wanted to see without overcomplicating stuff. Implementing new things here and there, but definitely sticking to what works for people and what works for me. And so you'll see some evolutions in my video editing from back in the day, but you won't see too much deviation outside of like the different songs and everything that I used. I tried to use a lot of various songs that weren't very popular at the time, or at least they weren't overplayed at the time. Double Anima Sola, look at that, baby. The shot speed upgrade, which we absolutely do not need. So I'm not going to take the shot speed. I am going to go into the... We're leaving behind... We have enough time for this. We're leaving behind one Soul Heart Prophet inside of the curse room, and I'm going to go back and get it. We might as well do it via suplex, but we're keeping Anima Sola because Anima Sola car battery just double locks down every single room you go into. And as you just saw with Gertie Jr., even though, again, despite us only having 1.54 damage, we absolutely smoked her. She didn't even have a chance to do anything. And that's the advantage that Anima Sola gives you. I'm totally fine. I'm totally fine with being a creature of habit. It definitely doesn't work for relationships sometimes, I will say that. Not every girlfriend wants to sit around home and work all day. They gotta get out and stretch their legs, you know. And I get that. It's an easy lifestyle for me because it's just the one that I've only known in these last 15 years of doing YouTube that I've grown very accustomed to, and I'm quite happy. It probably doesn't help that I'm a Taurus as well. I'm an half Irish Taurus anyway. So my stubbornness is legendary. And I say that it's not as if it's a good thing, because being ultra stubborn really is not an attractive trait. But that's just how I am. It is just built into me. I don't know what you needles are doing, but I also don't know how we don't have a needle to hit right there. You make sacrifices for this job, despite what people may think or say. You've been doing it as long as I have. You definitely have to put up with a certain level of sacrifice. As hokey as that may sound, it is true. Sacrificed a lot to get to where I am today. I think it's probably safe to say that I've made it now, I suppose. And I definitely couldn't have done it without all of you here. New or old members of the Mosh Pit. Really could not have done it. I'm not gonna get all sappy on you again. And I did see some very nice comments. People were talking on Sunday's episode, I think. They were saying how a few people were talking about professionalism, and you don't see that on YouTube that much, and they appreciate how I run things and do things here. And that I also appreciate, because I definitely could be doing things way differently and trying to compete with the bigger channels in a way that would go usually kind of against my nature or my style of things, and I'm not willing to change how I am for the sake of trying to eke out a few extra million views a month or something like that. I think we've got a good solid foundation here. Just hoping that we get some tier effects and damage. Movement speed would also be nice. No. Almond milk plus soy milk is absolutely terrible. It overrides soy milk. And on top of that, it also further degrades your damage upgrades. You get less accurate shots. The items are more annoying to use, and it's just not worth it. Get more damage in here that I like. Gotta tighten it up here. Depth's 1, so we gotta start picking it up a little bit. Trying to catch both Monstros, but you're seeing here, movement speed is going to be a factor, as it always is. Gotta watch out for the wall sniper up there. Yep. All right. So we're going to have about 3 minutes to get to Mom for boss rush here. Look at the multiplicative damage here coming in from Cricket's body. Uh-oh, that's not good. Yeah. I was getting ready for the snapback. 73% failed to Devil Deal, but we finally got a very good damage upgrade here in Synth Oil. All right, we gotta move, gotta move. Gotta go, gotta go. Already gone into one wrong direction. Waiting for the split there just so we can grab both the Claudies. So two things have to go right for us in order for us to get boss rush here. The first thing is we have to find the Fool card. The second thing is we have to get to Mom before 20 minutes. And beat her before 20 minutes. And we are missing... We're missing one critical component of that one, which is the Fool card. I'm hoping that mini chest will just give us a little bit of help here, but it's not going to happen. Okay, so we need to scurry back here across the level and try to find the Fool card. We have a decent amount of time, but not unlimited. Game, you really got to chill with these Mega Troll Bombs and Globins. Notice how we did also grab the statue there. Okay, good. And there's our Fool card, okay. I don't know about that one. Isaac must have stuck out his big toe, I guess. Okay, so let's go beat Mom. We've got about a minute by the time we get in there. And we're gonna wrap up the foot and then just get super close range. So all of the fracturing shots from Cricket's body are all hitting Mom's foot. And I'm just gonna try to just dump as much damage as we can into it. Lava Coal would be amazing. But we've already fought Krampus. Wait, did we fight Krampus? I've already forgotten. I am going to take the negative for damage. Get D-Bizzle. D-Bizzle. Faux Rizzle. Let's see what we can get here. Ghost Hat. Ooh, Rubber Cement, though, is pretty insane with soy milk. Gotta go Rubber Cement. It's wacky. I won't guarantee that we do a victory lap today, by the way. Obviously, after yesterday's amazing Omega run. Again, thank you, everybody, for really blowing up that video. Definitely need to take it easy today anyway. It's usually what happens after we do a nearly 2-hour-long video. It was a spicy one. I do like the Rubber Cement sound effect, the new one. Very satisfying. Unlike the little Chub and Big Chub ones. Bizzle, you gonna grab that? Yeah, we'll take Spider Mod. Shout out to Spider Mod guy, wherever he is. Excuse me. No idea where the item room is. We're still looking for it. And lucky us, it tends to be usually the last place that we could go. In this giant labyrinth of a map that is just all linear paths. Oh, yeah, also Dark Bum's voice. Don't like that one. All right, we are set to go here for... So hard to see shots now. We are set to go for some tier effects here, game. I think I'm just going to use the Awaz rune. I know this is so hard in the boss room. And yes, I didn't want to give myself a crawl space this time. To save a little bit extra time. Polycephalus had no idea what to do. But Lumpic Coal is one of the best tier effects you can get with soy milk. It really is. And Anytime you get the chance to do it, to use it, definitely use it. Lump of coal scales beautifully with soy milk. Yeah, what are we doing here, Isaac? Oh wow, contagion out of nowhere. Thanks to the dice bag. We'll take that all day. Doyle definitely bringing our DPS up. If we can get to 3 damage, that would be ideal. Setting up a monster soy milk run. You see Contagion? Contagion will spawn a toxic cloud upon killing the first mob in a room. And it will travel very, very quickly across other targets. Poison them and then cause them to also spawn toxic clouds until everything is dead and gone.
2 of clubs.
Yeah, good luck, Death. Thankfully, we have the Eternal D6 in here, so we can actually re-roll this. Where you going? Okay. Well, you gave us Contagion, so I'm not going to complain about that. You did good, Dice Bag. You did good. I'm going to take the pact here for a second piece of Leviathan. We could definitely use for flying. Pact is going to give us some more damage and more tears. Remember, our tears cap is broken because we have Cricket's body. So any damage of any level, of any kind, is going to be huge for us. Love to get some movement speed if we could. As far as stats are concerned on this run, we haven't had much. But we make up for it in DPS, make up for it in our tier effects here. Contagion. Yeah, that's not what I was trying to grab there, game. But thank you. There you go, just eliminate any of the cheap shots that this room may like to take. That simple. We've gone the wrong way, all right. Yep. Standard, how does he do it? Well, you need the Ace of Spades. It gives you more tarot cards per drop, but they want it. Ooh. The Reverse Empress card gives us 2 soul hearts, or 2 red hearts, I should say, which we can use for a double deal if we get one. 1 or 2? 2. Right, because we just fought death. So if we can get a payout here from the Judgment that we don't like, we can re-roll it, which I'm just going to try to. And we get Pyromaniac, brother! Holy moly. Dude, the random re-rolls from the dice bag are just on point today. Almost killed my voice right there. Almost unalived my voice right there. This is... I'm honestly surprised she's not taking more damage than this. There we go. Anima Soul just confuses the hell out of the AI and they just can't do anything. Equals power. I mean, it's damage, I suppose. It's not a lot of damage, but anything helps right now. see here, it's getting very difficult to see where the incoming shots are coming from, especially now that we have Cricket's body and rubber cement. That was a risk I was willing to take, but just know that it is a present danger. That goes war, no problem at all, and we've gone the wrong way again. All right. Yeah, right there, you just saw Contagion absolutely wipe the floor with that room. Should have gone back to get my stars card so we could have teleported, but huge growth is going to be nice against Lamb. Okay. And also didn't find another Guppy item for this entire run after starting with a very early Guppy's Paw. Bizzle, gonna go grab some hearts here. Super Greed. Super Dead. I just wanted to do that. It looked fun. Really disappointed that we didn't get any speed at all. We got no movement speed. No flying, no Guppy item. Of course, not to suggest that this has been a bad run by any sorts, but it could have been more zany, more crazy, more powerful for sure. But it's also a great example of just showing you the power of soy milk, that even by itself, without Cricket's body or anything like that, it's still powerful enough to carry you through a run. Which, if you had talked to me about 4 years ago and asked me is soy milk a great item, I would have said absolutely not. But it's a full send on the support for soy milk for me. Now, some people don't like it still, and that's fine. I hear you. I understand why. Okay, so I broke those chains early there, just so Stanley didn't sit there for the next 30 seconds. Sure. Did we get too close or something, or did the feet shift? Didn't take any damage, of course, but what's surprising. Go, last one coming your way here. We've got a little bit of a tears down here. Death's Touch. Leviathan, this gives us Leviathan, but takes away a little bit of HP. Not that much as well. Seeing here the wackiness of soy milk and rubber cement now with Eye of Occult. It's just it's almost like a hurricane of scythes. That's not good. But to be clear, the only reason why I took Eye of Occult is because I wanted to get Leviathan and the damage. Not because I think it's a good item. I actually don't think it's a great item. It does give you a nice damage up, but the controlled tears are very annoying. And wow, we just went straight to Lamb. Guess the game really just had enough of this one. But we'll take it. Nice, smooth soy milk win here. The solid setup, especially with Anima Sola and D-Bizzle helping us out. And honestly, that's all I could ever hope for, you know? That's all I could really hope for, is just having a solid run, good conversation, good items, fun items to play with, and showcasing how powerful Anima Sola is, really. It just hard counters pretty much every single boss in the game. It is that good. It's the only thing that makes Tainted Jacob worth playing and suffering through all those unlocks. stop that right now. There we go, everybody. So that is going to do it. No victory lap today. Again, I'm going to take this opportune moment to rest my voice. As you can hear, it's getting a little iffy here. But thank you all so much. What a fantastic run that was. Let me know about those hidden synergies or unknown synergies that people don't quite think about, that you think you have on your mind that someone else may not have already mentioned. Post them in the comments down below, including your question of the episodes. And also check out my Patreon page, which I always read at the end of every single video here. It's a great place to be, good rewards, and gives you Discord access as well, in case for those of you who don't want to sub here on YouTube or have a paid sub on Twitch as well. It's another option for you. So thank you for watching. I hope you all had a fantastic Thursday, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks to pages of mine like Censored, Sean Cooper, and G. Ben Gaijing. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Sinvicta.